like the one we are seeing now are nothing new, but they are becoming bigger, stronger, and more frequent.
Yeah, they are. It's important that you understand what an atmospheric river actually is, because I know it doesn't always come straight to our mind. Pattern's climate producer Allie Van Fleet breaks down the science behind it and how they're changing. And of course, yeah, with the atmospheric river that we had at the beginning of this month, a place like LA is about 5 times above average for where it should be for the month of February with rainfall. So even a little atmospheric river is too much at this point.
It is, but the good part about an atmospheric river is when it comes in the higher elevations, when you need the snow and you get that snowpack, and that's going to be great for the springtime.
We're definitely getting that out of this one as well. Okay, so best dressed, maybe? The numbers show that the fashion world has long struggled with being environmentally friendly,
according to the EPA.
So with all of that in mind, almost none of the clothes we wear, donate, or throw away are recycled, which is a huge waste of resources.
Yeah, but here's the good news. Some companies are helping to break the cycle by finding a use for the textiles. Carla Magruder from Look Like.
Circular economy textiles is really
help that circular economy get going.
We actually spend a lot.
These fabrics can be recycled, but a lot of them are still ending up in landfills instead. Why is that happening?
Well, today the world makes
that as a consumer, I want to be more conscious about what I'm buying moving forward. What can I do as a consumer to say buy textiles that are more likely to be recycled, or just be more responsible with my clothing purchases moving forward?
Sure. One thing that you can...
Carla Magruder, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Information there, but we've got to get this valuable information as well. Colleen, we have a lot going on across California.
Yes, we're going to go back to the West Coast right now. Felicia and Lynette.
We're already above average for this month. Thank you, Colleen.
We're just getting started here on Pattern. The U.S. is off
to talk about severe weather across areas of Sacramento, and then, of course, the mountain snow, feet of snow coming for the Sierras, which is good news. But, of course, a lot of this coming in a very short amount of time.
Exactly. Dangerous situation in some spots there. We'll get back to you in a moment. Thank you, Colleen.
Yeah, thanks so much, Colleen. Well, in the meantime, the U.S. is on the fast track toward electric vehicle adoption, but our infrastructure has some catching up to do.
Yes, our Jim Cantori explored the idea with climate scientist Catherine Hayhoe. So, yeah, change is scary. You know, I think that we just need more years, before to really unveil it. And then I think everything will be much better for people.
It makes me think of that saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is like right now.
Exactly.
And so we've got to get on the ball. Well, for more stories like this, check
Colleen with the weather, because, again, lots unfolding in California.
Yeah, and I want to focus on that snowpack because, of course, that is the main lot going on there, even in the higher elevations, but also in the lowlands with all the flooding going on.
And we're just getting started. We still have the rest of tomorrow and into early Wednesday to go. Thanks so much, Colleen. It is a mess out there.
It is a mess out there.
Well, we're heating things up on today's Hot Topics. An all-new type Pattern is your home for the latest news in climate change and sustainability. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Felicia Combs.
And I'm Lynette Charles. Let's get into today's Hot Topics.
Yeah.
Fake plants, a decoration, or an unlikely clean energy source.
Or both.
Yeah, maybe. Introducing a little...
Around like a campus, and they can collect energy to power maybe the street lights or something. So I'm sure it's like in the newest beginning stages, but I don't know. There's something missing with a fake plant for me.
Yeah, because just fake plants in general. I don't like the fake plant in general.
Right.
But this fake plant is actually helping. So, because I don't feel like fake plants help anything. They're plastic.
Yeah,
but this one, you have the sensors on there, and it's a double sensor. So you have a source. Usually, like you have one. Like you have the solar panels. That's just one. If you don't have the sun, then it's not going to work.
Right. Well, I need to see how much power they're generating. I need to see if the fake plant to power ratio is beneficial for me. Okay. Well, future waves of climate data to source. Scuba divers. 2 Degrees C is an organizational win-win, because if you are a diver, if you're a scuba diver, you know how much goes into learning that and that being your hobby, and you love it.
Exactly.
So most of those people who do scuba diving, they're invested in the health of the oceans and the waters.
Exactly.
So I'm sure they'd love this.
Yes. Yeah. So you love you love scuba diving, and then you're helping the environment too.
Double win.
Exactly. All right, so small changes can make a big difference. Retailers in the world is putting plastic on the chopping block. About time, right?
In the U.S. doing this as well. I was grocery shopping, and I was like, wait, why is this nice plush toilet paper that's usually more expensive than all the other ones less expensive? And it's because they changed from the plastic wrap to paper wrap, and they wanted to reassure me, don't worry, it's still the same. We're just in paper now. It was the same. and I love to see it. I think it's great. Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds good. The first climate change talk show rolls on this Monday. A responsibility to the environment. How
whales are vital to restoring ocean biodiversity and marine habitats, and that's why Indigenous leaders are pushing to give them a seat at the table.
It's part of a wider initiative to embrace nature as a viable solution to climate change. We take a look at the fight to grant whales legal personhood. Call me crazy, but when I think of the climate, I think of nature, and vice versa. So I think that they should have a seat at the table.
I would not call you crazy. That's for sure. I think
I've been called worse.
Not to her face anyways. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I agree. We have to, as the ones who are kind of ruining it, we have to be the ones to fix it and look out for everyone and everything else.
Yeah.
Well, for more stories like this, check
another check of the weather with Colleen. Colleen, you are busy hopping there because of California dealing with a lot of rain coming in.
Yes, we have so many.
Yeah, thanks so much, Colleen, and we'll be keeping a close eye on that because, like we said, we still have until Wednesday morning to go through this. Well, still ahead on Pattern, we're taking you into the future.
Yes, holographic house.
The amount of intelligence, because I hook up my robot vacuum cleaner and I'm like, good job, girl.
Yeah.
Talking about these creations, amazing.
They are amazing, and I like the fact that it's faces of change as well.
Yeah.
So we need more of these faces. If we have more of these faces, then we'll have more good going into the environment as well.
The more people thinking about it and inspired, the better off we all are. Well, artificial intelligence is stepping into the world of interior design, and one furniture company is using it to bring sustainable floor plans to life.
I like that. From 3D printed furniture to algae walls that produce their own energy, Jordan Steele shows us trends to look forward to. Wow.
Okay, so the beginning part of that where they were like, oh, the holographic dance party with friends from far away. I'm like, don't worry, I'm just hanging out with my my holographic friends here. But I guess if it was you were all kind of, having a party and I could see you and you could see me even though we were holographs, that would be kind of cool.
That would be cool. But I've been waiting for, I'm excited about this because the Jetsons, I've been waiting for the Jetson type-esque stuff, for all my life. So it's excited. 6 more years before this actually is unveiled. So that's pretty cool.
I mean, we're getting pretty close. And I feel like the rate at which we're making advances toward things like this is just getting faster and faster.
It is.
So who knows what 6 more, you might be a holograph in 6 more years.
Hello, Felicia.
She's sitting on her couch at home, but she really looks like she's on TV. There we go.
All right, let's go check the weather with Colleen. There you go, Colleen.
I'm actually on my couch, too.
I think you guys are confusing a robot with a hologram. That's a robot. A holograph would just be like normal Colleen.
I know, yeah. Actually, Lynette and I are doing robots. I don't know, you said Jetsons, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's wild. Because I did watch the Jetsons as a kid. Yeah. All right, switching gears, let's talk about...
All right, Colleen, thank you.
Dangerous couple of days.
Hey, and here is what's coming up tomorrow on Pattern. The Kansas City Chiefs and their round.